The alleged Russian hacking of Democratic emails continues to make headlines, and today we are pleased to have Congressman Lloyd Doggett here to break down the issue for us. Good morning, Congressman. How are you?
So good to be with you and good to be home.
Yes. Welcome home. We always like having you here. This is the headline this morning. Intelligence officials say Vladimir Putin was personally involved in the election hack. What does this mean, if so?
It's a serious threat to our democracy because this was hacking not just directed toward Democrats but Republicans as well, and really designed to undermine confidence in American democracy and in American strength around the world. And now that our highest security officials have traced it right into the Kremlin to Mr. Putin, we need some appropriate response, and I believe we need an independent, bipartisan commission to look thoroughly at what happened here, the response, and how we prevent this in the future. Putin's aggression has been amazing. Appeasing him is not the way to move. We know he did this kind of thing in Estonia, Ukraine, now here, Germany and France. These kind of attacks are very real. They're very dangerous. And I think a thorough investigation of it is really essential.
We only have less than a month until the Trump administration goes into place. President Obama has said he will retaliate against these alleged hacks by Russia. But what happens once we change hands? Do we expect for the Trump administration to continue this, quote, retaliation because it is so serious?
Well, there certainly needs to be some cooperation and understanding. It's troubling that Mr. Trump won't attend all the security briefings, or he might already know about this. It's also a little troubling to me, I must say, that President Obama did not retaliate sooner. I think this deserved a prompt and appropriate response, perhaps exposing Mr. Putin's offshore accounts. He really runs a corrupt criminal enterprise. But as far as how Mr. Trump will handle it, I must say this is one of the most bothersome things of many about his presidency, because throughout his campaign he seemed to apologize for the Russians and to discount them, sometimes almost with a touch of sarcasm or humor. They do pose a very serious enemy to us. We want to find areas of mutual cooperation. We want to avoid a hot conflict. And I think Mr. Putin, the way he's attacked neighboring countries, the threat he poses to our allies in Europe with NATO, the horrors that we see every evening on television about the murder of civilians in Aleppo and throughout Syria, these also all suggest a dangerous adversary who needs to be dealt with firmness. And I don't want to see, under the Trump administration, the GOP become the grand old Putin party. But that seems to be the attitude that Mr. Trump and some of his advisors have.
Well, that's one way of putting it. A serious situation for all of us here. Congressman Lloyd Doggett.
Thank you.
Thanks for breaking it down.